Hey guys, I want to share with you one mindset shift that will change your life. If you adapt it, if you actually apply it, it will change your life. I can guarantee it. So a lot of people, when they look at their life, right? By the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss more videos like this, and like this video too. So most of the people, when they think about their life, right, they think that life in some way like happens to them, right? That certain things happen like in a certain like capacity, and they kind of like react to them, and somehow they're managing to survive like through those like circumstances and stuff. Whereas there are people, and those are people typically that are the most successful in life, where they live through the agenda that they have created for themselves. Like, for example, if you listen about like Arnold Schwarzenegger, kind of like how he was thinking about his life, even if he was like only like 16 years old, 16, right? Like 1-6, he always like knew that he will be the greatest like bodybuilder, right, on the planet. Then he knew that after that he will evolve, and he will get into movies, and he'll make like millions of dollars being in the movies and being an actor. And probably he also knew that he will be the governor, of California, probably. Like, he assumed that. And that sounds extremely cocky, right? Like, someone says like, I'll be a billionaire, or I mean, I can say I'll be a billionaire, which that's fact, that I'll be a billionaire. That's not even like a question. That's like a fact. For most people, it's like, I think they're scared to make those type of claims, right? Because in our lives, in our family, I mean, especially for me, I'm from like Eastern Europe. In Eastern Europe, like, typical approach to life, or like typically what you get taught is like, you shut the fuck up and you just keep quiet, right? You don't talk too much, you don't say too much, you just be quiet and like try like not to get into trouble, and that's how you live your life. And then eventually you die at some point, right? So that's the whole kind of like life path. Obviously that depends on the ambition of each person, but one of the exercises I think that is, you have to conduct, right? You have to lay out for yourself your life path, right? It's kind of like when they shot movies, they always have the agenda for the movie, right? Like, every movie has the script,
Hey guys, people have been asking me how we scale to multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures per month without getting shut down on Facebook. And we have a very sophisticated solution for this that I want to share with you, but it's just like too valuable to give away for free. So if you guys want this solution, just book a call with one of my team members, and we'll show you exactly what it is and how it works, and we'll see if that's a good fit for you and for your business. So just book a call with my team member. We'll share it with you so you can scale your business to multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures per month without getting shut down on Facebook, without having inconsistency, and with high profitability. So just book a call with my team, and I'll see you there.
So why not create the script for your own life, right? So why not? I mean, everything is a script. And it doesn't matter if you think about it, like, what kind of like the universe, right? The whole world, it doesn't care like if you're broke, if you, for example, millionaire, if you're like billionaire, right? Obviously on each stage you will have your own challenges, but what I'm leading to is the universe doesn't care, right? Those are the things that, and if universe doesn't care and people don't care, and people don't care about you, like most people, I mean, there may be like few people that care, and even them, like, their agenda might not be in your best like interest. Your parents' like agenda might not be in your best interest. There've been like, like, for example, in United States, there've been a lot of like Jewish families, right? Very smart, very driven people, but the parents in Jewish families, oftentimes they would drive their kids to be either a doctor or a lawyer, right? Because those have been like the most highest paid positions. Whereas maybe the kid doesn't have like inclinations for any of those, right? Like, maybe the kid doesn't have like any of those capabilities, but they do not care, right? Because they just follow like they want kid to be like someone, right, that they want, and that's it. They're not looking at their like strong suit. So they creating that script for the life, right? The script, the timeline for the life for their kids. And I mean, I have a kid, and I don't want to create that like script for my kid. I want him to create his own script, but I want to give him all of the insights, and I want him to give him like the right feedback so that he can make that decision for himself. If you think about it, like if you don't create your own script for life, if you don't create your own scenario for life, someone else will create it for you. Someone else. It could be like the family members, it could be friends, it could be, let's say friends, right? Like let's say like there are like 10 friends and you want to start a business. So let's say there are like 10 friends and you want to start a business, and none of them have business, none of them had business, and you say, oh, I want to start a business, I want to do this. What they'll tell you, I mean, they have their own scenario for you. Like in their scenario of life, you are like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, what type of business? I mean, you're not business owner. I mean, you don't have fucking skill set. What the fuck are you thinking? No, you're not business. Like, what the fuck? Like, and so now if you have those people in your environment, and if you actually make the mistake of like trusting those people's opinion and you take it seriously, you're done. That's why disattaching from the friends, from the family, if you feel like your life doesn't go in the direction you want to go, just move out, right? Moving, like a lot of people still live with parents. And if I would have lived with my parents, I would be fucking broke, and I would not be like, I would not be fulfilled. I mean, it's not only about money, but also it's like, it's about the fulfillment, it's about growth. I would be like half depressed. My parents are great people, but they're not like high performing people. They've done certain things in their life, but they haven't done what I want to do, right? So they, based on that, they cannot give me advice, and they cannot make their script or like give me insights on the scenario that I make for myself. Sometimes, yeah, it's very painful to go and create that scenario like for yourself. I was reading this book by Felix Dennis, amazing guy. Like he created Maxim magazine. He created the publishing empire that was doing like I mean, he was worth like $500 million when he died. He already passed away. But one of the things that he mentioned when he was already old, and he went to the funeral of someone, you know, his friend or like relative, and he met the mother of one of his girlfriends when he was young, and the mother told him, hey, you did it. Did what? You know, they're both like older, right? Like mother is like older than him, obviously. Did what? And she said, I remember when you had you know, this like relationship with my daughter, I didn't want to see it because you said that you will be rich at some point, and you were so like confident in that, even though you had like zero fucking basis for that. And that scared me shitless, and I didn't want my daughter to be around you because, you know, I thought that would be like dangerous, or you'll do some stupid stuff. But that confidence, right, that scenario that you create for yourself, if you don't have like certainty in that, if you don't create it for yourself, that like scenario, then it's tough. And most likely you will not get your goals achieved, because like we do what we believe in, right? Like if we believe like we are destined for something, if we believe like Elon Musk, like he believes like he must fucking change the world, he is like the only hope of humankind to change the world, right? To save the world, save the human race. Because humans, like, probably the way he sees it, like, I think his mind is like but the way he sees it, like the world is fucked, and he's the only hope. There's the only hope for humans, and it's Elon Musk, and he will take them to Mars, and he will like save the environment, and without him everything is fucked. And that's what drives him. right? Those kind of like, if that's the goal, like it's kind of like in movies, right? Like if you think about movies, again, in movies, let's say the heroes, like they save the world, right? Like they're like few people, they save the world from like cyber attack, they save from some viruses, they save what, you know, from whatever. But when they're on that mission, nothing else fucking matters. Like they can blow up shit, like the fucking, like they just destroy stuff because they're on mission, and the mission is the only stuff that matters. Nothing else matters except mission, right? Or mission is above everything else in terms of like priority. So for Elon Musk, you know, if Tesla has like a bad year, or like it's not profitable or something, it doesn't fucking matter, because the mission is more important than those like little things. He will burn himself into the fucking ground just fulfill his mission. That's just like dangerous. Like that's why, for example, you know, there's some people that are, you know, they have this like, this is mission, right? And there are people in like some bad organizations that blow up, you know, stuff. Like obviously that could be like abused to the wrong kind of like side, right, to the spectrum. But if you have that conviction about the business or certain goals that you have in life, then it will drive you so much, right? It will drive you so much. It will give you a purpose to live, and like the procrastination, like excuses, like all of those things will just disappear. You know, there are some people, for example, that they want to help their family, like they love their parents, they want to help them, right? So they will do things out of sight of their, like, not just like comfort zone, but out of sight of like beliefs, right? They would just do whatever it takes, whatever is necessary. They don't ask questions, they just do. And if you become that type of person, like so dedicated, for example, I will grow $100 million business. Why? Because I want to create like 1,000 jobs. I want to impact, you know, all of these people. I want to save these people, right? And you're their last hope. Right? So many people depend on you. Like if you have that conviction, and no one can give it to you. I cannot give it to you. Like no one can give it to you. You have to figure out like what's that drive, what drives you, right? For me, I mean, sometimes, you know, people do stuff just to prove other people wrong. I mean, I definitely had it like, hey, I want to just prove these motherfuckers wrong. And I mean, sometimes that's like that's a purpose. That's your like reason why you do stuff. But it could be even deeper than that. It could be a lot more sophisticated than that. So, but if you think about it, it's like this, right? If you just dedicate 15, 20, 30 minutes a day, like, okay, what I actually want, right? And then you imagine what you want, right? What you actually want. Because sometimes as humans, right, we want something, but then we suppress that desire to go for it because like it's uncomfortable, or maybe we don't like entirely believe that is possible. But like ask yourself, just be like silent, like distract, like remove all of the fucking Instagrams, like all of the distractions, and just think like what you actually want at the end of the day. And then you'd have to convince yourself that what you want is a must, right? It's a minimum standard that you will achieve no matter what, right? It's like must. It must happen. It's like Facebook ad account shutdown doesn't fucking matter. Like, no, there must be solution. There must be a solution. There's like entire obsession about what you want to do. And you will find that people that are very like successful, they're typically obsessed about their stuff. They're obsessed about like the famous like restaurateurs, like they're obsessed, like the best chefs, even, you know, the best artists, like they're obsessed about being the best. They are obsessed about their music, the food, you know, because that's what they see. That's their script, that's their scenario for life. So if you have that, then all of the like small things that happen to you like on a daily basis will be like irrelevant. They won't matter. Like, doesn't fucking matter. Okay, yeah, something happened, yeah, have to go. Arnold Schwarzenegger, that might be like very harsh example, but that just shows his mission. You want to get a free course on scaling your e-commerce business with higher profitability, consistency, and without having banned ad account issues? Just DM me on Instagram. This is my Instagram. It's Alex Fedotoff 3F. Just DM me on Instagram. I'll send you the free course, and also I will send you the access to our private community on Facebook that is exclusive only for people that do at least $30,000 per month or more. We have a lot of 7- and 8-figure sellers there, so you can network, you can mastermind, you can connect with great people. You can have all of your questions answered. This is very exclusive community that I want to give you invitation to, but you have to DM me. So just DM me on Instagram and I'll get you the access to all of those. And let's get back to the video. So when he was training for Mr. Olympia, like it's one of his like competitions that made him, you know, kind of like a star, his dad died during that preparation stage, right? So if I remember this correctly, he had a choice of like either continuing to prepare and like going for the win, obviously, right? Because like there been like very like close competition. He had to train very hard to win, or to go back to Austria and actually attend his dad's funeral. He chose to compete because that mission was more important than other details, right? Again, it is harsh. It is harsh. It won't be comfortable. It's probably not for everyone, but for a few people that actually are committed to their goals, I mean, that's a way to live. This is not for everyone. This is definitely not for everyone. Typically people find kind of like the comfort zone where they try to stay and not to have conflicts with other people, and try to make like, sometimes, you know, one of the biggest probably things that makes people unhappy is trying to make other people happy more than yourself, right? So sometimes, for example, you would do something because other people would want you to do it, right? And that would kind of like, and then you don't want to like have conflicts with those people, right? So you would do it, but you would do that against your own interest, against your own personal mission, right? That you have. And if you do that again and again and again, then your mission becomes irrelevant. It becomes like not important, and you don't prioritize it. You don't make it a must. And if you don't make it must, it won't happen. You will not achieve like what you want. So that's why, for example, some of the successful people, they're harsh, you know, they're harsh, they're very direct, sometimes they're cocky. Most of the times, you know, they're cocky. And if they're not cocky, they're not cocky for a reason, because they probably building this like different persona for the press. So kind of like, yeah, people see them as kind of like more soft, but at the end of the day, they're harsh, because everything comes with a price always, right? And to achieve something, you have to sacrifice something else. So and to do that, like you'd probably make some people unhappy, right? Like, but you'll make people unhappy anyway, because let's say you grow your business, you probably put your competition out of fucking business, right? So that just happens. But what's important is a mission. You know, the warriors, since the beginning of times, you know, they would like the Spartans, you know, other wars, like they would sacrifice everything. They would sacrifice their lives for the mission. Because they would rather die, but like not have the enemy have their ground, have their land. And if you have that commitment about your life and your goals, you'll be unstoppable, and you'll be very dangerous. And again, I highly recommend you use this determination only for good things in life. Don't do it like for some destructive purposes. Ideally, you don't want to like hurt like too many people along the way, but I mean, this will just happen. Again, like you want to grow the company, right? Then you probably will need some chief executives, top executives. You'll need to like Google will pay and overpay to get executives from Apple, like top executives, like CEOs, like chief C-suite, right? Like overpay, they'll pay the $1 million bonuses, like they'll pay whatever. These top companies fighting for these top people, like they're ready to like overbid, destroy each other, like, and so that is just part of the game. And that is a mission, right? because nothing is more important than the mission. Nothing is more important than the script, that scenario that you have for yourself. I mean, guys, again, like, this is not for everyone. Probably let me know what you think in the comments, right? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, like it. If you don't like it video, fuck it, dislike it. I don't care. But again, because this video is not for cons, this video for people who are actually driven, who have that fire inside of them. This video is not for cons, it's not for weak people. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Again, if you want to level up your business, if you're like 7-figure level, you want to go to 7-8 figure, multi-8 figure level, then there should be a link below in comments. Reach out to my team, we'll see how we can help you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Bye, guys.